Let's go to example number 3. I cannot emphasize enough how important example number 3 is. It's so popular in the exams. We had this in our supplementary exams now that the students wrote at the end of February. They had almost an exact question where you must write something in terms of a letter. So I have this question, I'm going to write it down. They say, if the sin of 27 degrees is equal to t, write the following in terms of t. You know what? In terms of t tells me that I must use a sketch. This tells me use a sketch immediately. Don't try and do it without a sketch. A sketch just works so beautifully. Let me explain the sketch to you quickly. I've got my y-axis and I have my x-axis. And in which quadrant am I going to draw the sketch? Grade 12, definitely in the first quadrant. Why in the first quadrant? 27 degrees is an acute angle. 27 degrees is an acute angle, so I'm going to draw it in the first quadrant. Look at my sketch. I love these questions. They're not so difficult. I'm going to take my pen and immediately write that angle is 27 degrees. I remember asking, ma'am, must I put in my 90 degrees? Can we put in the 90 degrees there? I'm going to give you a good hint. The minute you put the 27 degrees down there, go and work out what is the value of this angle here. How do you get it? I think you all know the angles within a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. So it's 180 minus 27 minus 90. And that angle gives me 63 degrees. Fold that in. You won't be sorry. They always ask this angle here, the 63 degrees. So right, so now I have sin is t, but now everybody knows what is sin. It is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So how do I write t in fraction form? T over 1. So I now have an opposite side and I have a hypotenuse side. Opposite over hypotenuse. Remember, they only gave you t. So you're going to say t over 1 because sin is opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, so I'm going to put my opposite side down. It's t. 1 goes through the hypotenuse. Grade 12, working with letters is slightly more difficult to do Pythagoras, so I'm going to do it for you. You need to find the adjacent side. So you're going to say adjacent squared is equal to the hypotenuse squared minus my opposite squared. What is the hypotenuse? It's 1 squared. What is the opposite? It is t squared. And then you take the square root. 1 squared is just 1 minus t squared. I know a lot of you want to go take this 1 out and say the square root of 1 is 1. And you want to go say that the square root of t squared is t and that a is 1 minus t. Absolutely not. You're never going to do that. You are just going to leave this as 1 minus t squared. You do not find the square of a difference. You cannot add these together. You cannot say 1 minus t squared, so you leave it in root form. Do not take it out. I'm emphasizing quite a lot. 1 minus t squared. So I'm going to put this down. 1 minus t squared.